Hello everyone, and welcome to a 12-minute lower body workout. We are going to start this workout standing up, and we are going to just stand up straight and lift our knee one at a time towards our hand, which is held out directly in front of our chest. "20 reps here. This is really just a warm-up exercise to get our legs warmed up, to get our lower body warmed up, focusing a little bit on balance and just keeping our body tight for our workout. Next, we are going to do some side lunges. So we are going to do 10 reps for each side, doing one side at a time. You can start with whichever side you would like. Stepping out, lunging down, and back up for 10 reps. Now switching to the other side and doing 10 reps on the other leg. Same thing, just stepping out and lunging down. If you can't step out this far, that's okay. Step out as far as you can so that you're able to lunge down without your knee going over the edge of your toes. The next exercise that we are going to do is good mornings into a squat. So we are leaning down, keeping our back straight until we feel a pull on our hamstrings, and then squatting down after we come back up. So leaning forward, keeping our back straight, lifting up and squatting down. 10 reps here. Moving into our next exercise, it is also going to be a variation on a certain type of squat. We are going to be in a sumo squat position with our legs a little bit more than shoulder width apart and our toes pointed out, lifting one heel, whichever one you would prefer to start with. We are going to squat in this position. This is just a variation on a sumo squat. We are going to do 10 reps per heel. Moving to the next heel, we are going to do 10 reps for this side as well. And after we finish this particular move, we are going to do that whole sequence over one more time before moving on to a different set of exercises. Starting back again with lifting our knees. This is going to give us a little bit of a rest, but this exercise is probably more challenging than when we did it in the beginning because our legs are somewhat fatigued now, I'm sure. But try to keep your balance, give yourself a little bit of a rest here, but still keeping your body engaged. Before we move into our side lunges, again, we are doing 20 reps here. Starting with whichever leg you would prefer, we are going to do 10 reps. You can take any of these exercises and do them slower than I am. Please take your time and get the most out of the exercise. Now switching to the other side, we will do 10 reps here. This is our last set of lunges for this workout. Now moving into our good mornings to squat. So just leaning forward until we feel a pull on our hamstrings, bringing it back up, and then squatting down into a normal squat position. 10 reps here. And now our last exercise in this sequence before moving on to something new, we are going to get into a sumo squat position, lifting one heel and squatting down, keeping our heel lifted for 10 reps. And we're doing this per side. Moving to the next side to finish out this sequence. Adjusting as necessary. And as we finish up this exercise, we are actually going to move it to the floor for our last sequence for our lower body workout. We are going to be in a tabletop all fours position. I had to pull the mat out a little bit in order to be able to do these exercises, so make sure you're not close up against a wall or anything that's going to block you. extending one of our legs, we are going to lift it up for 10 reps as high as you can, keeping it lifted. Then after we get done with our 10 reps here, we are going to slightly turn our body and legs so that our front of our foot is facing outward instead of down. And we are going to pull our leg in towards our body, extending it out diagonally behind us and pulling it in towards our body. And then the final exercise for this leg is just going to be 10 pulses at the top with our leg. Now switching to the other side and doing the exact same sequence with the other leg. We are going to lift it up for 10 reps. Then turning our body slightly outward so that the top of our foot faces outward instead of downward, and then pulling that leg in almost as if you're trying to touch your knee to your elbow, even though you probably aren't going to be able to do that. And then to finish out this workout, we are just going to do 10 pulses at the top. Giving ourselves a little bit of a stretch and release. However you best stretch your lower body, please feel free to do so. I'm just doing a child's pose. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I hope you have a good one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for weekly workouts. Thank you guys.